action. Well, everybody, welcome back to the Firahs podcast, where I like to talk my shit, have a little bit of fun, and get into some topical debates. We are back to a solo episode today. It's been a while since we've done one of these solo ones. I think it was probably since I got robbed for all my shit. But we're here right now. We're catching some vibes right now. We're having a little conversation. No, I'm not having a little conversation, actually. I'm literally talking to myself, about having a little conversation. What is going on? You know what, we might as well just get straight into it. Now, a police officer is apparently being investigated after he sent some racist messages about Meghan Markle to a WhatsApp work group. It says here, West Yorkshire police are currently investigating a working officer over claims that he sent racist and offensive messages about Meghan Markle in a WhatsApp group with colleagues. The officer's ex-wife has revealed that the messages are believed to be racially charged, innuendos, with some also directed at other members of the royal family. In an interview with Sky News, she exposed they were racist and just via messages mainly about the royal family, Meghan Markle, the Queen. There were other just really misogynistic, bruv, whatever, you know the word, messages that weren't funny, but for some reason they all thought it was hilarious sending these things around. Did it say his wife? Oh, the officer's ex-wife. Oh, the ex-wife's a snitch. Oh, wow, you're a snitch. I guess that's what happens when a relationship ends. You lose all loyalty. Listen, for me personally with this situation, please, listen, this whole Meghan Markle and royal family thing for me is a conversation that has ended a very, very, very long time. I don't actually care anymore about Meghan Markle and the royal family. I mean, she left the thing anyways, right? They're not even, they are still royal family and they're still royal, but didn't they leave to go to America and kind of left that whole position behind? I did see something that they might be coming back towards that or something. I don't know. But for me, listen, this whole Meghan Markle royal family thing has been an ongoing view. So for people who don't really know exactly what's been going on, Meghan Markle, most notably known for hit TV series Suits, one of my favorite shows, basically ended up marrying Prince Harry. Harry is the ginger broski who literally loves culture. I mean, listen, Prince Harry loves culture. They got married, and then, during that kind of period, there's just been a lot of racism. There were situations with the father. What's his name? What's the host of Good Morning Britain? But anyway, somebody lost their job on Good Morning Britain for basically talking smoke on Meghan Markle. I think his name, he did that show called, what's his name, bruv? Good Morning Britain. Good Morning Britain. Let me quickly search this hella quick. You know that one's there, bruv. Hella quick. And his name doesn't even pop up because he's not even there anymore. Oh, who's the guy that did an interview with Zlatan? I should find out his name. Oh, there you go. His name is Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan got sacked from Good Morning Britain due to altercations with Meghan Markle on that situation as well. And then we had the guy from Top Gear. Another one, I forgot his name. Top Gear cast. His name was Jeremy Clarkson. Jeremy Clarkson did a piece, I believe it was on the Sun or the Daily Mail, where he basically just went at Meghan Markle, gave her the smoke of all smokes. And basically, people weren't really happy about that as well. But the funny thing is, the article came out. So there's been a lot of stuff going on with Meghan Markle and, the British public in general. There was actually talk that Piers Morgan was annoyed about some kind of dinner that he wasn't invited to or something like that. I'm not really entirely sure what the situation was with all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get invited to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the beef was. If there was beef about food or whatever, that's between Piers Morgan, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, and anyone involved with these dinners. You see it? For me, this is just, listen, going at Meghan Markle now is a complete laziness. They've ran away. They're doing their families in the States. They are handling their business over on them sides. And quite frankly, dog, we don't care. But anyways, Meghan Markle, how do you, man, feel? Let me know in the comment section. This is probably going to be clipped, so you'll probably be enjoying it a bit more shorter clip. But listen, we've got to get into another story now. Western, bruv. Remember Western? No, what into? Was it called Into? Something Into. Anyways, man, Western's Akelle. I remember them like they're dead. They're not dead, but they're not really. I feel like Western are in this interesting place because they are fairly respected, I would say, in the industry. I just don't think anyone really is checking for Western. I've certainly ain't checking for Western. But some people might do. But listen, Western's Akelle. Akelle is one of the singers from Western. Is arrested after pistol and ammunition found during motorway stop. So let me go into Western. Akelle was one of two men charged with firearms offences after a pistol and ammunition were allegedly discovered by officers during a police motorway stop. Ricardo Thomas and Akelle Charles both appeared at Birmingham Magistrates Court yesterday to face their charges with both being charged with possession of firearm and also ammunition without proper certificates. They were remanded in custody to appear back at court towards the end of November. Akelle has been to prison before. I don't know if you lot remember. It was a couple of years ago. I think it was around 2016, 2017 era, where he pulled up to like some old lady's house and robbed her. I think it was because he was retaliating over someone else. Some street shit. He retaliated and then pulled up to this particular person's house. I'm assuming that was the op's crib, and he was like, all right, saying, oh, the op's grandma's crib, but obviously he was like, all right, cool, I don't care whose day man's pulling up. Now, I don't really remember the full story, so don't take the full thing as absolute truth. I'm just telling you what I remember. It's been a while since going through that story. And my recollection of it was that, we definitely know that he pulled up to some old granny's house and robbed the ting. You know what I'm saying? That's what we know. The reasons behind it, I just can't really remember. Listen, I don't even know, I don't know if Akelle is still in the streets. Like, we're not in the States. I don't know why you got a gun in the first place. And furthermore, bruv, no one's even checking. I don't know what you be doing in the streets, bro. Like, go holler at Angel, man, because Angel seems to look good. You're just out here doing the most. I don't really think anyone cares. Do we care about Western? And I'm not even trying to make this about Western. We're talking about Akelle's situation, but do we care about Western? Like, do we still think about Western? Like, Western had a great run. They're a bit quiet at the minute, but do we care about Western? I don't know. You let me know if we care about Western, because I'm interested to know if we actually still do. Because I do not have a clue if we do. By the way, this podcast might be very quick because I've actually just got things to do, and I have to try and get this out and done for tomorrow. So I am kind of rushing through a lot of these topics, but just bear with me, right? Bear with me. We got to talk about No Clark. No Clark's trial into suing the Guardian newspaper. Now, obviously, if you don't know the situation, No Clark. Let me just read the thing first and I'll give you my little backstory. No Clark faced a trial by media following the Guardian's publication of sexual misconduct allegations. The 47-year-old is suing the newspaper's publishers, Guardian News and Media, GNM, for for libel over 8 articles, including the April 2021 investigation where 20 women accused him of sexual misconduct. Clark strongly denied any wrongdoing in this statement. Listen, No Clark situation. I'm not going to come out here and say he's a nonce. I'm not going to come out here... nonce is not even the right word, because that's some other shit. But I'm not going to come out here and say he's a predator, right? But however, I just don't really feel like I understand this whole No Clark situation. Because with No Clark, right, you have an actor, producer, he's a legend in the thing. But 20 women come out. You're suing the Guardian for making a story, but the Guardian wouldn't have a story without these women. So whether the information is false or not, go holler at these chicks, bro. Like, holler the chicks, bro. Like, yeah, cool, like, you're going at the Guardian, but you're claiming you didn't do nothing to none of these hoes, none of these chicks. Holler the chicks, bro. You're just going the wrong direction, bro. Like, I get it. We have to go for what we have to go for. Listen, if you have to go at the Guardian, you need to go at the chicks as well. Both. Because literally, it's the girls that's ruined his life. To be fair, let's just be honest. All these 20 girls came out trying to sell a little bag for the story or whatever they tried to do, whether it was real, whether it was not, I don't know. I have to go by it being they was telling their truth. I'm gonna stick by that. So on that basis and that basis only, like I feel like if you want to sue someone, sue the people that kind of ruined your reputation. I still want to see Bulletproof come back though. Please, somebody bring back Bulletproof, man. No Clark about to fuck up the fucking base. But listen, I don't really think that there's any situation where no Clark can come back from this. I remember the whole Adam Deacon thing when he tried to basically cancel Adam Deacon. This was according to Adam Deacon, though, so we don't really know how much of a cancellation was true. No Clark came out in an interview with Dizzie Mills and basically said I wasn't trying to blackball his brother. But listen, the guy was in rehab and doing all sorts and couldn't even get a bloody movie done. But anyway, he dropped a new movie recently. Jazzy back with Jazzy, so go check that out. But listen, no Clark suing the Guardian newspaper. Do we care or nah? I don't know if I care, to be honest. I just think he's a legend and I would love to see him back. But listen, maybe one day. But I have a story right now, which is, I hate talking about racism. And anyone who knows me very well for not wanting to talk about racism. But there's this one little story that's been circulating, which is kind of caught my eye a little bit. Now, there was these two athlete couples. I think the names are Jonathan Clapham and Sam Frank. Were dismissed, but no, that's the police officers. Sorry. What are the names of these athletes? Oh yeah, so Bianca Williams and Ricardo dos Santos. They basically got not wrongfully. They were just basically stopped and searched, but the police officers were chatting shit about smelling cannabis in the car. They had a baby in the car. The footage just showed how aggressive they were towards them. Literally treating them like criminals, but look, they're athletes. They're not really allowed to do any wild comments. Oh, sorry, somebody just came in at radio. So I don't know if you look, just saw the light just turn on. Yeah, that's somebody else putting on the light. But yeah, so they got basically stopped the search. The police officer chatted shit, saying he can smell cannabis. Obviously, they went into a case and right. So what happened was that the two officers obviously got, I believe they got sacked. And yeah, so essentially they got sacked. Now, what's happened now is over 120,000 was raised for the police officers sacked over Bianca Williams and Ricardo Santos incident. Interesting. So let me read this. So more than 120,000 has been raised through a fundraiser for the two former Metropolitan police officers who were fired due to their conduct in their stop and search of Bianca Williams and Ricardo dos Santos. Jonathan Clapham and Sam Frank were both dismissed without notice after the disciplinary panel reviewed their actions during a stop and search, labeling it highly distressing. As the two searched Black Team GB athlete Miss Williams, 29, and her partner, the Portuguese sprinter Mr. Dos Santos, 29, thousands of supporters, interesting, donated to a Just Giving page which claims to offer help to Clapham and Frank at a time of great austerity. Listen, bruv, this country is so interesting. I don't really think I understand this one. I don't know if I'm fully going to ever understand what's going on with this situation. I'm going to just say that I am appalled that two people can get wrongfully accused of something. They can go through a traumatic situation with a child in the car. They're being manhandled, aggressively treated incorrectly. Yet they're about to rake in 60K each. Am I fucking missing something? Like, am I really missing something? Because if it was black people doing it to white people, let's just be real right now. Let's not beat around the bush around here, nigga. Y'all, like, bro, niggas ain't getting 120 bags. I mean, there's so much things going on in the world, right? And cost of living crisis and all of that. And people want to raise money for people that got correctly sacked, by the way. Like, the geezer chatted shit. He literally said, I can smell cannabis. No cannabis. So, I don't know. I'm tired. Like, just hearing how stupid it all sounds, it makes me tired. I was hoping that there was a clip, because there was a clip where he kind of speaks about the situation, but I thought it was going to be up here. I don't seem to have it. But let me see, because I don't really understand why why the police officers kind of got away with it like that. Like, it seems all too, just a little bit too simple. But listen, I don't want to sit here and talk about racism. Things aren't ever going to change. And I feel like sometimes people seem to, whenever I say that, people go, oh no, things will change, things will change. No, they won't. Like, there's no such thing as change. Racism will always be racist for everybody in this world. And to be honest, quite frankly, honest with you, I don't really care to go any further on this story. So how do you guys feel about my man raking in 120K to 2 police officers? Idiotic situation for me. Oh, but listen, man, let's get into some of this stupid shit right now. Now, this one's a quite interesting story. Rapper Wiley and Dizzy Rascal finally end long-term feud with a Dubai performance. For people who don't know, the two were once part of the Roll Deep crew, experienced a rift in their relationship after a stabbing incident in 2003. It appears that they have now reconciled and are reunited on stage. Listen, I'm going to say this without sounding too rude. Dizzy Rascal, Wiley, legends, undisputedly, like, listen, nobody can take away what they've done for the culture, for the scene, for the industry, for the UK rap scene, all of that shit. You can't take it away from them. They are legends. And to be quite frankly honest, like, if I was coming here and say they weren't legends, I would be a waste man, right? So let's get the positivity out of the way. Now, let's just be honest right now, yeah. First of all, yeah, ain't Dizzy Rascal the nigga that's out here getting left behind because he beat up his chick anyways? Anyway, forget about that court case, yeah? Let's not discuss that one. They need this moment because I feel like they're still searching for some form of relevancy within this industry. Now, Wiley went at Crept, I think it was Conan actually, they went and had a little back and forth about G checking this, G checking that. Bro, listen, nobody cares about Wiley and Conan. Like, first of all, I'll be honest, like, Crept and Conan are still fairly relevant in the culture. They dropped a single not long ago with Abracadabra. Like, they're still in the culture and they're still people, we still talk about them. But Wiley, dog, Dizzy Rascal, my nigga, they needed that moment. And this ain't even me disrespecting them. I'm just saying they needed this moment because I think for them right now, they're doing a lot of shows and they're going to do a lot of shows, right? Because they're legends. They got a lot of tunes. Dizzy Rascal did a lot of things overseas as well, States as well being, one of the scenes has been a very looked at in. I wouldn't say he's popping in the States or ever did anything in the States in terms of impact, but he definitely, had a little run. Interesting thing is, Wiley also had his own. Wiley's got truths with Nicki Minaj. Like, he's respected. These I'm not talking like these guys are dead artists who have no respect within the culture. Like, they have respect and they should have respect. They've done a lot for the culture. I mean, Wiley is the king of grime at the end of the day. Obviously got moved to by Stormzy, but he's still the godfather. He's the main man, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Whether Stormzy beat him or not, he's still the main man, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, two irrelevant artists that needed that support, I believe. Listen, man, I don't even know. But listen, that's it. But you know one of the funniest things that I've seen as well, recently, and there's this model, right, British model, like, he's jailed in Peru for attempting to smuggle cocaine, and this is one of the funniest things. Like, let me see, there's a video, but he's not really talking in the video. It's never me really playing it. But there's a video. He's trying to smuggle in cocaine, and he's papping. But why the hell? Just go to the goddamn country and buy your goddamn drugs. Anyway, British model and TikToker Madhu Adams has been jailed in Peru for nearly 7 years for trying to smuggle cocaine out of the country. The Londoner is best... out of the country. Bumba he was going to take it to the UK. The Londoner is best known for flaunting a lavish lifestyle to thousands of followers, along with posting motivational quotes to complement his images. The influencer was stopped by George Chavez International Airport last month with nearly 3 kilos of cocaine stashed in his suitcase. According to an anti-drug prosecutor, this is not the first time the model has taken drugs out of the country. DJ 100 says, how can you be black and take such risks? People will search you just for being black anyway. Facts. Listen, obviously he was living a lifestyle that everybody wishes they had. Clearly he was flaunting that lifestyle. And clearly he's just not very fucking good at hiding the fact that he wasn't really making the cash. He was fucking selling it. Because, bro, listen, I don't have no sympathy for this nigga, you know. Like, for real, this dude, Madhu Adams, you're a model, apparently. You get what I'm saying? You're supposed, like, look, he even looks like a cokehead. Listen, I don't even want to go into details about this. I have no sympathy for the nigga. Like, none whatsoever. Like, he decided to jump on that plane, or try to jump on a plane, to bring cocaine back to the ends. Like, bruv, what is going through your goddamn mind when you're a black nigga in another country, like, trying to... I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't really get it. And I don't really know what else to say, but I don't really get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, why did he do this? If you're in Transport for London, you might be actually really happy about this, because Transport for London are currently battling a ruling made against them which bans the organisation from using CCTV to penalise motorists who park in bays on red routes. If the ruling stands against them, TfL could be forced to repay up to £500,000 issues fined. Shout out to TfL, really. I think if you're going to do all of that, then do your thing. But again, I don't really think anyone cares, apart from the people who may have had fines. But listen, they be giving out tickets like it's buy one, get one free around here. So it's like, I'm not going to, yeah. Sorry, somebody just came in to ask what I'm doing with my life. But I'm recording, so she has to wait. But, yeah, so listen, shout out to everybody at TfL. You got to do what you got to do. And then we'll be back in a biz. But I don't really think I have anything else I really wanted to talk about today. There was actually, I guess we're going to have to end on this one, right? So locals outrage as man dresses up as a Manchester bomber for Halloween. I don't even know if I should be laughing at this, but this is kind of wild. I love Ariana Grande. Anyway, a man caused outrage and was reported to the police for his Halloween costume, in which he dressed as a Manchester bomber. David Wooten shared pictures of Facebook in which he wore an Arabic-style headdress and a T-shirt with "I love Ariana Grande" written in red pen. Additionally, he posted an image of a black rucksack with "Bomb" and TNT written in prominent white letters. Let me see what people are saying. Having to stop the load for a little bit and attention. To be fair, like, I don't really care about his thing that he's doing. I don't really think it bothers me that much. But I will say he is an idiot for doing this. I mean, of course, this is going to cause an outrage. So I don't know why the fuck he thought it would make sense to do that, especially in this country. But this is just what people do, man. Like, wasn't there somebody taking, like, in Manchester, there was a guy that took the mick out of, like, the Hillsborough situation at Old Trafford. I think it was the FA Cup final. And he wore, like, a Man United top, basically mocking that situation. Like, people do this. I don't know if they're after attention or whatever it is that they are chasing, but, yeah, people just do the most. But anyway, this is your boy Firahs. This is the podcast where I talk my shit, have a little bit of fun, and have some good conversations. I will be doing a lot more longer form of content. I'm literally just having to rush this to get this out for tomorrow. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoying the vibes. It's your boy Firahs, and we are out.